back to the Guardians of the Gridiron show.
Yeah, baby.
It's me, your boy Center Wop with Uncle Tom.
Good.
And Chef Dog, the doggy dog.
Hell yeah.
Welcome back. We're all fat from eating Halloween candy.
What's this, episode 10?
This is episode 10.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, believe it or not, we're 10th episode in.
We only missed 1 week, so I guess episode 9.
Yeah.
We did the
But
drink.
that's besides the point.
Yeah.
This is episode week 10 advice, week 9 recap. Speaking of which, let's do our recap of our fantasy football league, the Guardians of the Gridiron, episode 4.
I don't want to.
Varga's in a bad mood about it. You know, and I'm not happy either. I actually lost to Tyler, 103 to 144. It was a really ugly week for me. It didn't. Just Friday. Let's start with Friday. I find out James Conner's not going to play, and T.Y. Hilton got hurt at practice.
Yeah, that was painful.
It's just a double whammy.
And it was already a fucked up
It was
week for you.
because I had Michael Thomas and Drew Brees on bye. I was like, this could not go any worse for me. I already knew I was taking the L, unless I had a freak week.
Yeah, which you did not.
A bunch of fill-in players. I had the replacements out there this weekend. Didn't go
Franklin, Danny Bateman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Footsteps Falco from Ohio.
Anybody go off for Tyler?
Not really. Tyler's team actually didn't have a good week against me.
Steelers defense, 22 points. That was surprising.
Right. Against Indy. Jacoby Brissett got hurt. And they
Such an
kind of took
ugly
advantage
game.
of
That
that.
game sucked.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tyler got a win on me, so I'm now 5-4. Tyler's 6-3. He moved up in the standings. I went down.
Yep.
Moving on, Dr. Faggot and Pornhub had themselves a nice little scrimmage. Faggot won 98 to 79.
Tom got by his bye week.
He got by on his bye week, barely. Not by much.
Barely. Yeah, that had a pretty rough week.
It was close.
Aaron Jones.
The funny thing is, ZJ's been putting up eggs every week, and every team has barely been squeaking.
Right. But yeah, Tom gets a win. ZJ, he gets another loss. Looks like he's finishing last. Ranger and Jack Keys. Ranger put the hurting on him.
Randy's team is coming back with a
We needed
vengeance.
that from Randy.
Randy's team is coming through, man. I feel bad for anybody that's got to play Randy coming up.
That's me this week.
You know,
Randy won.
Randy would be in
He
third
went up.
place.
Jack lost. He moved down. Let's talk about one more that. Oh, I missed Rich Gang.
Oh, nail biter.
Discount double checks. Here.
Nail biter.
Yeah.
Happy about that.
Came down to the wire last night on Monday Night Football. A catch from Golden Tate
At the very end of the game.
Banghart's team won 123.05 against Rich's 122.85.
Less than a
Ouch.
point.
That's a heartbreaker.
Less than a point.
It honestly worked out.
Anybody getting credit for tackles or anything? You better take a look, Rich.
I don't know.
You want to deal with that again?
All right.
No, I'm just kidding. Don't look at
All
it.
right. So yeah, that was that.
Yeah.
And then there's one more game we haven't talked about yet.
We can let Shep discuss that recap if he'd like.
Sure. Well, had a lot of no touchdowns on my lineup.
Not one touchdown his entire
Outside of
team.
my
Really?
quarterback.
Outside of Deshaun Watson.
My bench had some touchdowns, but
My bench been having touchdowns.
yeah, I mean that's really what killed me was none of my guys got in the end zone, like
Yeah.
decent numbers for no touchdowns.
Uh-huh.
And then you had McCaffrey who just fucking balled out. I mean your team's on fire right now, but are they peaking at the right time?
Probably not.
We'll see.
Once they see me, they'll
At this point, I got
we
my
see you.
they'll fold.
If
I got
we
my
see
ass whooped. I'm still in this playoff hunt.
You are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And outside of myself, to be honest, TBH, Seti is the only person I want to see in our league win.
That's right.
Because I definitely don't want to see Anthony win.
Why?
Definitely don't want to
You
see
already won
Tito
it.
win. Right.
Okay.
Right. You already won it. Big head over here. Think you some hot shit.
Looking for 2 rings.
Definitely don't want to deal
I'm
with
in the
Tyler
hunt.
for a whole year.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
Tyler with a ring.
After he
Oh,
took
man.
second place last year.
Yeah. Tyler's on top of his perch right now.
He is. Well,
I'm in the hunt.
Technically, I'm on top of the perch.
I'm in the
Tyler's
hunt.
right below.
All right. Speaking of being on top of the perch, let's bring the standings up here.
Yep.
As you can see, the plot fucking thickens. It's just getting juicier and juicier
It
here.
is.
Anthony's back up at the top in first place. Tyler's right
Nobody's
behind
on it
him.
other than ZJ.
We have a
Probably.
Yeah.
what is it? A 5-way tie for second here. Me, Rich, Vargo, Jack, and Banghart. Randy right below him, followed by Faggot and Pornhub at the bottom.
Randy has to beat me this week, I feel like, if he wants to stay in it.
Yeah, definitely. there's a lot of must-win. Every game is a must-win game now moving forward.
Yeah, I got a couple tough
For everybody. Literally.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Week 10 then. Who you guys got Week 10?
I'm playing Tom, so
Must-win game.
Must-win game
For both of
me.
you. Yeah.
Well, Tom's out of it. I think he's out. 3-6 is out.
Yeah, I think you're right.
It's close to it if he's
We
not
got too many
out.
teams in the fucking hunt right now for a 3-6 team. To
Yeah, I don't think he's
Yeah,
gonna
it's
make
going to
it.
be tough to crawl his way back.
But big game for me.
Yeah.
I got Randy, who has Sony Michel on a bye. Other than that, the rest of his team's back. He could play AJ Green this week. He's actually flexing AJ Green right now.
Who Randy is?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's a ballsy move.
For some reason, I thought you had AJ Green.
I have him in my
Oh, it's your other week. Okay.
Yeah.
I face ZJ this week, so that should be a tough one. Then Tyler and Matt.
That should be a tough one.
Tyler and Matt face each other. And Rich Gang and Keys, so.
Rich Gang and Keys, they're going to knock one of them
Has to knock the other one out.
not out, but like
It hurts
out
their-
of
hurts their playoff
It
chances
definitely. That's a
significantly.
huge week.
Yeah, big week. It's a big week all around here.
It is.
It's gonna come down to the wire. So tune in, see what happens. It's getting juicy around here. All right. Yeah. So we were talking earlier. It's just been like a really weird kind of fantasy football NFL year in general. Do you guys not agree?
If I wasn't
strange.
so invested in fantasy football right now, I'd be like really annoyed by a lot of the
I
things
know,
in the
right?
NFL.
As a Browns
But
fan, I would be
Browns
losing my
fan,
shit.
100%. The one thing I do like is I really enjoy that the NFL is trying to get feisty with these trades, like
Yeah.
because the NBA is out here, like
Yeah.
free agents trading, like the NBA is like exciting as fuck.
The deadline was a little disappointing though.
For sure.
Trade deadline.
The NFL,
So-
well, I wouldn't say that. There were some weird ass trades that week. Not
There was.
as much as they were talking about, but just
Kenny and Drake.
seeing trades happen are good.
Josh Gordon getting
How many
picked up by the
times
Seahawks
Right.
last
How many
week.
times in the NFL you never see anything exciting on the trade deadline?
Kenny and Drake went finally.
It was exciting for sure. The whole.
Well, they
Yeah.
probably see how much content is created from
So
the
let's-
NBA stir.
Let's talk about what we've learned so far. 9 weeks in, going
9 weeks
10
in,
weeks in.
over
So,
half the season.
Talking about the trade still, I actually heard rumblings that the Steelers were talking about trading back for Le'Veon.
Yeah, I heard that
didn't
too.
know that.
I
Did
did
you
hear
guys
that
hear
too.
that?
Yeah.
They were
How
going for-
crazy would that have
They were
been?
going for Antonio Brown too.
No, they weren't. Oh my god! Wow. God, both of them. They would have been the laughing. They would have been like, "What the fuck just happened here?"
They probably would have saved a lot of money somehow if they did that.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
For Antonio
That
Brown,
is so silly.
They did just
Speaking of the Steelers,
Yeah, they did just drop Dante Moncrief, who got picked up by.
So,
The XFL? That guy's
no,
garbage.
I think it was
the Panthers.
The Panthers, yeah. He got
Yeah.
picked up by the
Garbage.
Panthers.
Yeah.
Probably non-factor, doesn't matter.
Good
Huge non-factor.
good human being, but just brick hands.
You know who? The only person that slaps the bass better than Uncle Tom.
Him?
Dante
I seen him
Moncrief.
celebrate
His-
with
his
Juju at the
touchdown
sideline.
celebration.
Hey.
Yeah.
Give him a bonus point there. He's one up on my book.
Yeah.
Speaking of Juju, though, let's talk about Juju. I think Juju is no longer must-start fantasy wide receiver. Hurts me to say that because I drafted him in my other league. Like,
Number 2 pick for me.
yeah, number 2
Yeah.
pick for me as well. Last year, he didn't have a game with fewer than 30 receiving yards.
All
and this,
year.
And this year, he's already had 3 games with less than 20. How devastating.
That's what happens when you lose Big Ben. That
Insane.
hurts. That hurts.
And Antonio Brown.
That just tells you how shitty Mason Rudolph is.
What do you think Antonio Brown would be doing in this offense? Same thing?
Crying.
Yeah.
Hard. Throwing a fit.
No, that dude gets buckets.
Well,
I don't even like
Mason
the guy, but
Rudolph.
His route running skill is
is-
insane.
Mason Rudolph is absolutely terrified to throw it down the field. So AB just running slot routes would probably get
Yeah.
still 8 targets a game.
Yeah.
Juju's that big play kind of guy, and he just can't get it going. with
He's a
them.
big dude, goes deep.
Yeah.
Sucks. It's terrible to see. It honestly hurts me to watch.
But it would probably
what do you
open
do?
up the offense having 2 talented guys
Do you
like that.
trade him for peanuts? Do you sit him on the bench? I mean, if you're in
I
a
did
double
trade
flex, if you're in a double flex like us, he's probably still making a double flex spot.
Right.
I offered Marvin Jones for him. I offered Marvin Jones and Latavius Murray to bang.
I would take Marvin Jones in a heartbeat
Yeah.
if somebody offered me him for
and his handcuff for Alvin Kamara, and he didn't take it. I was surprised.
Yeah.
I'm glad he didn't because I don't want him anymore after I thought about it.
Why didn't you offer
don't
me
want
again
that.
when I had him?
You don't want that juju.
Yeah, I want that bad
juju.
juju. I want that bad juju.
You don't want that bad juju.
Yeah.
Speaking of bad juju, the Browns, they got all the bad
Yikes.
juju. They might be worse than what we thought, man. Last year,
Yeah.
through 8 weeks, through 8 games,
With
they
Hugh
were
Jackson.
with Hugh Jackson. They were 2-5-1, and they're 2-6 this year.
So we're a tie.
They lost to a guy named Brandon Allen this week. First career start with the Broncos.
Man.
And they're the only team in the NFL without 2 passing touchdowns in a single game.
The third Allen brother.
Yeah, but he
The
got.
only team without 2 passing touchdowns in a season.
Imagine if you're that guy's dad.
And you have
Yeah,
Odell.
yeah. Imagine if you're that guy's dad. He's like, yeah, my boy beat the Cleveland Browns with Baker, Odell Beckham Jr., Nick Chubb, all them cats.
All them motherfuckers.
Cats caught the work from Bo Brandon over there. Brandon gave him the work.
I told him if the coach would have put him in, he'd throw that ball over the mountains.
Proud dad moment for Brandon.
Huge
Yeah.
proud.
Big proud dad.
Not to mention he has 3 sons in the NFL studying
Insane.
quarterback.
Right.
That, all the Allens won this week too.
Did they really?
Dude,
Wow.
happy.
Josh Allen,
This was like the
Kyle
first,
Allen,
no,
Brandon Allen.
This was like the first time that Brandon Allen's dad ever did start talking about him, really.
Right. You
He's
thought
always
the
been
Grudens had good cookouts. You know the Allen household this week was throwing bang.
Throwing
Right.
down.
Right.
Oh
It
man.
looked like varsity
Yeah, that-
boys throwing that fucking pigskin out there.
After seeing that loss to the Browns, I no longer am upset.
No.
I realize that the Browns, my love for the Browns isn't a tragedy.
Oh.
It's actually a comedy.
That's
And you
a good
just gotta
way to look
laugh
at
it off.
You just gotta-
What I don't remember right now is, did they get rid of next year's first round draft pick?
No, we still have it.
Okay.
Well, that's good. You know,
Yeah. So we might get Chase Young on the other side of Myles Garrett.
what they need to do is just get a fucking offensive line.
Yeah, an offensive line would be nice.
But enough about the Browns. But speaking of other ugly things in the NFL, let's talk about the Jaguars. They still only have 1 rushing touchdown through 9 weeks this season.
With the best goal line back.
And they have Leonard Fournette. So
Yeah.
what does that really mean?
Well, what I think it means, like, I don't think they get a lot of. They suck in the red zone. I don't even know if they're ever within 5 yards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when they score, it's like a long touchdown.
It's a long touchdown.
I have their kicker, who's number 3 kicker in fantasy football right now.
Because he's getting all the field goals.
Right, and
Yeah.
he bangs out 30, 40-yard field goals all
It's
day.
his job.
Right.
Literally.
You got rid of Shark, right?
Mhm.
That was a good trade on your end because I don't think he's.
He hasn't done anything.
He's
Gardner.
startable at this
Well,
point.
let's see how they look with Foles coming
Foles
back.
is the
Yeah.
starter now.
Yeah.
As much as I love Gardner, you know, he kind of like slowed down.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
On
Oh, he did.
that
He did.
offense.
He's a rookie. It happens.
But I mean, for some fantasy advice, when Foles was in there, D.D. Westbrook was his go-to guy.
D.D.'s
so,
hurt.
yeah, I think he's coming back though. It's not a long-term injury; it's a shoulder
Alright.
sprain or something like that. So,
I thought it was a neck injury.
if he's on your waiver wire, maybe take a look at him
Yeah.
if he plays.
Next up, the Patriots, man. They're human after all. Their defense struggled to contain Lamar and Mark Ingram. They both look nice.
Did not see that coming.
And their defense put the Patriots in check, man. They put them boys in check.
Tom
This is
Brady
the
just
first
got
good
done
team.
blown.
Did you guys watch
first
the game?
good team that the Patriots.
Did you guys
faced.
watch the
Yeah,
game?
I watched the whole thing.
I watched all the way up until like the end of the fourth
Lamar
quarter.
looks like the real fucking deal. He was
Do you
not
think-
frazzled
Do
back
you think that the
there.
Ravens exposed them? How to beat the Patriots?
with the rushing
Well,
quarterback?
That's the thing, though. Is like, who has Lamar at quarterback?
Right.
Nobody.
Lamar is the only Lamar.
Right.
You know.
Very true.
The only comparison
Cam
would be
Newton's
like
broken.
a Russell Wilson who can
Yeah.
scramble
Deshaun
and make
Watson.
stuff. Deshaun,
Yeah.
Well, you know, at Super Bowl, maybe if Seattle gets there and that's a scenario.
Yeah.
which I could definitely see happening.
You know, Russell could definitely make them hurt.
Yeah,
I mean, it's very possible that the Texans face the Patriots in
Yeah.
the playoffs.
Yeah, that's true.
That could be an early
Deshaun
round
could-
match too.
The thing is, they don't design runs like for Deshaun.
They might scheme.
Yeah.
You gotta scheme different to beat the Patriots. That
I
defense
don't
is
have
something.
faith in the Texans beating the Patriots.
Never know. I don't either.
I love Deshaun though.
But what do you think about the
Favorite
Ravens?
quarterback
You were
in
saying they've been playing for a while. Do you take it back now?
yeah.
Me and Vargo were
Who's
over here
been riding the Ravens train?
We were truthers over here.
Yeah.
saying-
Not bad for a running back. I'll give him that. Not bad for.
Dude.
Are they
They're
the team to beat in the
badass squad.
AFC?
No, it's the Browns, of course.
Alright, moving on. I'm not even going to acknowledge that. Christian McCaffrey. We got to put some more respect on this dude's name.
Can you? Is there such a thing?
He had 166 yards, 3 touchdowns. The Panthers he's on track for 2,500 yards from scrimmage. He's a freak nature.
I wonder,
he's
like-
the fastest kid alive.
I wonder like comparison to like all fantasy running backs ever, what this ranks.
Oh, he's second of all time behind Jim Brown for most scrimmage yards at the first 8 games.
Said he's having the best fantasy season.
He's
ever.
on pace to finish just 21 yards short of Chris Johnson's NFL record he set in 2009.
Jesus.
So through 8 games, but
He's got to have more touchdowns.
but he's still on pace to have the best fantasy football season of all time due to touchdowns and projections. So
That's crazy.
if you have him on your team, you got to be in first place. So
feels good.
dude's crazy.
And that's
It
what
feels good.
If you hit on that number 1 pick of the draft, man, it would carry. Like Todd Gurley carried me last year so far.
Yeah. If McCaffrey keeps it up,
He's number 1 next year in next year's
for
draft.
sure.
He's got to
he
be
gets
number
hurt.
100%.
He's gonna be number 1.
Don't you say that.
Next up, we'll shout out to Melvin Gordon, who got 2 touchdowns. Looked like the old Melvin
Looking
Gordon.
like Melvin
80 yards
Gordon.
rushing. The Bolts fired Kevin Wisenhunt, and they promoted a new offensive coordinator. Dude said, we got to establish the run. We got to run the fucking
Hold
ball.
up, though. Let's not forget about Eckler. The boy had 70 yards rushing.
Okay, yeah. I mean, all around the
catches,
rush game's going on.
Right. They look good in general. Me getting rid of Melvin and holding on to Eckler.
That's why you want to.
I don't want people to look back at my trade and say I got rid of the wrong one.
All right. Also, the Chargers are still not out of the wild card. They're 4-5, and the AFC is kind of weak in the middle.
It is.
It's a little weak in the middle, so they can actually.
They're still in the
playoffs.
hunt. They're still in the hunt.
I don't even know if this is worth me even saying out loud, but the Bengals are the worst team in the NFL. If you didn't know, the Dolphins beat the Jets, so pretty much solidified the Bengals getting the number 1 pick next year.
Yeah.
So they benched Andy Dalton on his birthday last week. Cold-blooded. I think that means the reign of Andy Dalton is over in Cincy.
You think so?
I think
For
they're
good?
going number 1 quarterback next year. Either Tua Tagovailoa, Joe Burrow, or Justin Herbert. One of them.
Yeah. So they're the only winless team.
Yeah, the last one.
Luckily for them, they play the Browns twice. The Dolphins are praying that they beat the Browns.
They'll get a win.
Since he's not getting one. All right, that's it. We're moving into a new segment. I think it might have actually shut off already, but we still have 2 minutes left.
Nice. You want to just hang out for 2
Yeah,
minutes?
let's just hang out and talk, guys.
So, what are you guys doing this weekend?
What is it? What am I doing?
Did you guys want to say anything else about the Bengals, or do we get?
AJ Green coming back.
Oh yeah, AJ Green's coming.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
he could come back and maybe help.
Do you know who their starting quarterback is?
AJ McLaren? I don't know.
No, that dude hasn't played for them in years.
I don't care about the Bengals.
That's my point. It's
I
some
know
dude
what
that's never played in the NFL. He's like a fucking undrafted free agent.
Hit me up.
Yeah.
You looking for another Lamar out there?
They do.
Doug Flutie right here. They got that magic.
They realize we're not getting a win. We might as well solidify not getting a win by benching Andy Dalton and playing this guy. Who
Do you think they want to
doesn't
see
belong
what
in the
they have with him, or they're just trying to? They just don't give a fuck.
NFL? It's over. They threw it in.
Why didn't they trade AJ Green?
Get rid of all of your Bengal players.
Why
right
didn't they
now.
try to trade AJ Green?
For what?
They weren't going to get what they wanted out of him.
AJ could come back next year and be good.
They weren't getting what they wanted.
They need a good receiver next year.
I would be surprised if AJ doesn't play at all. To be honest.
I wouldn't either. He said if he doesn't get an extension, he doesn't want to play this year.
I don't think
why
he's going
would you?
to.
Why would you go and play for a
I didn't
winless
think
team?
he was going to at the draft earlier when
Yeah.
people drafted him. I was like, I don't think he's ever going to play again.
I sent the worst trade ever for AJ Green. Went through for Montgomery
Anyways,
and Everett.
yeah, how was that?
You went through?
Yeah, I have AJ Green.
Oh, you suck.
I know. I regret that.
Bengals suck. Anthony sucks. We're moving on.
Damn,
Stay
I wish
tuned.
I didn't take.
All right.
You thought.
All right. Moving on to a new segment. This is you just had Halloween last week. This is a special buy sell your stale candy from Halloween. So do you either have Junior Mints or do you have these tasty little Oreo snacks right here?
Little snacks.
This is gonna be the 4th one that I've ate since I've been sitting here.
everybody grab one. Everybody grab a Junior Mint and an Oreo snack.
There's only 3 Oreo snacks left.
That's
I ate
perfect.
all of them.
All right. Well, at least we'll do. We're gonna go around. Okay, we're gonna go around the table. We're gonna say a name, and you're gonna hold up the mint or the Oreo.
Okay.
On how you feel about the guy. All right.
Yeah.
By the way, if you eat Junior Mints and you're under the age of 70, you fucking suck.
All right. First name on the list, guys. Ronald Jones. But wait, let me tell you all the stats I have for these guys first.
All right.
Ronald Jones.
Can I eat this now, or do I have to?
Gotta wait.
82 yards. Yards. It's supposed to be yards. Yards and a touchdown this week. And Bruce Arians said he's the man moving forward. He ran 78.3% of their rushing attempts, and he ran 18 routes out of the backfield. How you guys feel about Ronald Jones? He's been really questionable. That whole backfield's been questionable.
Oh man,
all year.
he's like,
Is he a junior mint, or is he a little Oreo on your bench?
He's actually a really tough one. Like, I think if we were running a waiver wire segment, he'd be my number one priority.
Listen.
I'm holding up an
This is
Oreo.
what we're gonna do. I'm gonna say 1, 2, 3, then you put your
guys already know what I
picked. 1, 2, 3.
Oreo.
Oreos.
Oh.
Who would have thought Ronald Jones was
Ronnie
Oreo?
Jones.
Peyton Barber.
This buck looking
Stanky Barber.
Stanky Barber. Dessert for supper.
I think Ronald Jones deserves to be on.
I traded Stanky Barber for Lamar.
Is he on the waiver wire?
He is.
Oh shit! Waiver wire
Pickup of the week. Yeah.
Ronald
Bruce
Jones.
Arians says Peyton Barber did nothing wrong, but Ronald Jones has
He's the man.
proven that he deserves the start and more carries.
Much so.
Hey, if he gets the opportunity, he looks past the eye test. He's breaking tackles.
I love it.
Last
he
year
actually
looked
looked
like
really
shit.
good.
But
Yeah,
this year
looked really nice.
It's looking like a little tasty Oreo snack.
Yeah, it is.
All right.
All right. Next up on the list, guy that hasn't been playing much due to injury, Devontae Adams. So he returned to action this week, and he had 41 yards receiving.
Yeah.
Total.
Yeah.
And is he still a buy low, or is he just a sell for his name now, kind of like Juju? But let's hear the stats first. He did see a 31.4% target share on a positive note, but he still has 0 touchdowns this season. Experts are projecting him to finish with 2.6 touchdowns on the year.
Okay.
That offense looks like it wants to feed through the running backs to me.
Yeah.
I
So
think, and when teams are playing against him, they're double covering Devontae Adams every play because they know the other receivers ain't doing shit.
He's amazing.
I hate to do this, but he's a mint to me.
He's a man.
He's no longer a buy low to me.
Okay.
He's a sell for what I can get.
Okay. He's a tasty snack for me over here. I think that whole Green Bay game is a toss-out. Everyone played like shit. Other than that game, that offense has looked fucking amazing.
Well, let's talk about this
They're gonna
too.
go get
Hold
that
on,
guy.
let me
Well,
get
let's
my
talk
pick.
about this real quick. They play Carolina this week, who's not bad on passing defense.
Yeah.
Then they have a bye week, week 11.
I know.
Week 12, San Francisco.
Tough D.
Week 13, the Giants. 14, Washington. 15, Chicago. 16, Minnesota.
Yeah. It's a tough schedule.
If you need to win now to make the playoffs, I wouldn't suggest going.
You got a late bye. That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have a good matchup until the playoffs start.
What I'm saying is if you're a 6-3 team,
Yeah, he could be a little snack for
go
you.
after him. Go get him.
But what would you give for him?
What would I give for him?
Odell Beckham.
Would you trade Marlon Mack for him?
Ooh. Probably not. You know how I feel about workhorse running backs.
Would you trade James Conner for him?
Yes.
No,
I
can't do
would.
that.
I would.
I wouldn't.
I'd trade Marvin Jones and Devin Singletary for
Would
him.
you trade Eckler for him? Would you trade Eckler for him?
Yeah, all day. Easy.
Eckler for Adams, I would do that one.
Easy.
That's about his range for me right there.
Just so
Right
happens
there.
next person
Like James
has
White,
Melvin
I would do
Gordon,
like a
too.
James White for him. I would do.
I got it
I
down.
wouldn't do Melvin Gordon. I think Melvin's got a lot left in the tank.
Would you do Stephon Diggs?
I didn't even get to give mine yet, you motherfuckers.
Go ahead, give it.
This dude,
Tasty snack.
Tasty snack.
you got Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Your
Aaron
Devontae had like 2.6 touchdowns in the season. Like that dude can do 2, 3
get
touchdowns
that.
from Aaron Rodgers any given
He
week.
can get that on his bye week.
Any given week. Yeah.
All right, that's impossible, but Next up, Derrick Henry.
Okay, all right.
He's putting up solid
He
RB2
is.
numbers week in and week out, but his lack of receiving usage limits him big time. He does have 8 touchdowns on the year, which is a lot for him.
Yeah.
But based on yardage
I
total,
think they're all within the 1 yard line.
he should only have 5.
Yeah.
The Titans' offense ranks as the 7th worst in yards per drive and the 4th fewest red zone plays.
Yeah.
He has a very tough fantasy football playoff matchup. Let's look it up real quick. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are for him. This week he has Kansas City, which is a good matchup for him. After that, he's a bye. Jacksonville, Indy, Oakland, Houston, New Orleans.
Oakland, Houston, New Orleans. I don't hate that. But I still think he's some stale candy. Bottom of the bowl ass running back.
He's
I
had
like
some duds in
workhorse
here.
running backs. I hate Derrick Henry.
Yeah, he's
I
had
hate
some
the
duds
Titans.
in here.
I hate the Titans offense. I
Dude.
stayed away from him. I would sell him high while you can.
I've been trying to get Derrick Henry
Really?
from Randy.
Yeah.
I can't trust that offense.
I hate
He gets schemed out so easily if they go down in a game.
Yeah.
And I saw Malcolm Butler just got hurt for them. And he's like their number 1 DB.
Right.
I mean, he's had 2 bad weeks. I would take all those other weeks.
I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward, bro.
Yeah.
His snap count's going down too.
Yeah.
Because of that.
Sell high.
So
Who do you think you can get for
Well,
Derrick
tell
Henry?
Randy to sell him high right now to me.
I would take for Derrick Henry right now.
Yeah.
Gee,
Somebody that's hurting at running back.
I would be shooting for like Kenny G.
Kenny G.
Kenny G would be a good one.
Yeah.
Adam Thielen maybe if you can stash him away.
Yeah. If you could get like a Tyreek.
Oh, that's shooting for the stars.
Yeah, that's probably too much.
Yeah. Yeah, but right around that range, I would probably do a Julian Edelman.
Julian Edelman, that'd be a good one to grab.
I would definitely take him.
I like that.
Yeah. Who else would be a good one out there for that? I mean, if you could get Amari Cooper, that'd be stealing.
Yeah. Cooper might be a good one.
Yeah. You know, I might even trade him for a Sonny Michel.
They're very similar.
They are.
They can get schemed out of the game
Patriots.
really
The
quickly.
Patriots.
Randy has
a
both
good
of those
schedule.
cats. I was actually trying to get both of them.
Yeah.
Randy ain't doing no trades with nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I tried. I thought I was pretty close to getting some trades out of it. I was like, pitching his side. I was like, yo, I was on your side that whole week too, man.
Yeah, you were. Anyways, moving on. Next guy on the discussion here, Marquise Hollywood Brown. Dude's been hurt all year. Big red flag right there alone. Came back for his first action since week 5. He looked pretty explosive out there when he got the ball in his hands, but he's still kind of a boomer bust type of dude.
Yeah.
When he's out there, he does get 17.5% target share roughly. So, and you know what? The Ravens actually have a pretty good schedule for him moving forward. Let's take a look at it.
Up until week
Cincy,
14.
Cincy, Houston, the Rams. That's a tough one.
San Fran, Buffalo. That's a tough run. Those 3 games are tough.
I'm gonna have to go Junior Mints on him.
Yeah?
Yeah. Even though I wanted to call him a tasty snack.
I'm gonna call him a tasty snack because you can't sell him high. I'm thinking if he's on your waiver wire, he's worth a pickup.
He's on the waiver wire. Everybody's got him. He's rostered.
No.
Is he?
I wouldn't say that.
What percentage owned is he?
It doesn't say on here.
Yeah. I don't think he is that highly rostered. I know my other league is sitting on the waiver.
I have
Right.
leagues with babies and
It's a 12 team. 12 team league.
He's on
I think he's
the waiver wire
worth a
and
pickup in a stash.
Dude, I've been holding on to him.
Yeah.
And I mean, he
I
hasn't
picked him up and
doing
dropped
anything.
him while he was out. I didn't know if he was ever coming back.
It's crazy.
I hate to do it. I think he's a stale mint.
Yeah.
Just
You would
because
know better than anyone.
Just because of the fear of playing him, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna get 6 points out of him a week.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a chance to get like a lot of there's a high potential.
He's got a high ceiling.
Or high
Very
ceiling.
high ceiling.
Right, but
That team is their whole offense is schemed for Lamar to just run the ball.
well,
Yeah.
we've been talking about how tough their schedule is, or tough matchups, or if they're for real or not for a while now.
I like him as a player. I just don't think the schedule matches up well for him.
He's a rookie.
Right.
In dynasty leagues, what do you guys think of him?
Oh, dude.
Would love him.
Baby Antonio
Huge.
Brown.
Right.
He's huge.
Exactly. He's
Yeah.
he's really good. Antonio.
I know he is.
Yeah, it's cousin.
Dude,
Yeah,
with
my
166 pounds, maybe hit the gym a little bit, but
Yeah. Big pickup
So-
in dynasty.
Yeah, I think he'd be solid in Dynasty.
Yeah.
Let's talk about another backfield, the Redskins backfield.
Okay.
Adrian Peterson and Darius Geis. AP has been solid thus far this year. He's actually
He's
pretty
been fucking killing
4
it the
solid
last couple
weeks
weeks.
this past
Yeah.
couple weeks. However, statistics are not on his side when it comes to his agent position, though. He's 34 years old, and he already has 2,940 rushing attempts under his belt.
this is the same dude who came back from ACL and had over 2,000 yards. Like,
Yeah.
this guy is not normal.
He's a freak.
Plus, he needs money.
Alright, listen. Older backs tend to fade later in the season.
playing for his fucking life.
He still gets
He's
a
like R.
game-
Kelly out here.
Yeah,
He
he's
still gets a
desperate.
game check whether he touches the ball or not.
He's probably got incentives built in though.
Whatever.
Did you guys see the
And he has to
picture?
work for like that. He's not retiring after this season.
Did you guys
He
see
needs
the
to have a
picture
roster spot
of
next
him
year.
and Frank Gore after the game?
Yeah.
He looked 10 years younger than Frank Gore.
Yeah.
He looked like a fucking stud out there.
Yeah.
This guy still has it.
Alright,
Yeah.
let me finish the stat. So last year in 2018, during his first 8 games, he averaged 4.44 yards per carry on 136 attempts. But the last 8 games this season, he dipped to 3.8 in 115 attempts. So honestly, it's looking like the same thing's going to happen to him this year. I expect things are going to. Now that Geis is back, he's going to get majority of the workload. It's probably going to be a 66,
Yeah.
2/3 split. Geis is going to get 2/3 of the workload.
Not to mention the Redskins are just.
Yeah. In his limited show, Geis looks good out there. He's a patient back. He explodes to the holes. He's probably not a league winner, but
So you are you saying?
he can catch the ball.
You saying pick between the two?
Yeah. I mean, would you
No.
keep one or the other on your bench?
Adrian Peterson is a fucking Hall of Famer.
So you're saying tasty treat,
You know he's all about the.
even though you
whole
just
thing.
dropped him last week.
Oh yeah, it had to.
No, you didn't. You probably. I bet he scored more points than Jalen Samuels.
It was pretty close.
But what do you have? What
He was
Jalen
good.
Samuels have?
He had 12.9.
Peterson was a good pick, good play last week. Actually, I was surprised you dropped him.
Peterson 15.5 points. He outscored him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, but I just took a running back that had 13 catches, so like you take your chances.
Anyways,
I don't want either one of these dudes on my team. I want no Stanky Barber.
I wish
sitting on
in
my
a
bench.
deeper league, in my 12-man league, I'm tempted to pick up Geis.
Yeah.
And just get a little tasty trips.
Yeah, he could. You never know. They might say, "Hey, we want to see what you got end of the year."
Yeah, for sure.
Because
Or they could just be like, Adrian Peterson, you're out here trying to build your.
AP run until the brakes fall off.
Right.
Yeah, they could. They're on a bye this week. Then they have the Jets, the Lions, who have a bad rush defense,
They're on a bye this week.
Carolina,
AP's in an ice bath.
Packers,
2 weeks straight.
Philly, and Giants. So
He's going cryo.
Dude, he's doing everything. He's getting like
Socks
shots.
on.
He's getting like shots.
you're fighting for my fucking life.
Stem cells.
money.
He's getting black market stem cells because he can't afford the real ones.
All right, let's get on. To, let's get on to the last guy on the list. Stem cells are expensive.
Yeah, I
Them
told you,
shits
can't
are
get the.
expensive.
He's getting the cheap ones.
Yeah,
Take a
they're
risk.
$5,000 a pop.
Right.
But anyways, last guy on the list, I know him very well. You guys know him too, because I've been offering him to you in trades. Allen Robinson, coming off of a really bad putrid game of 1 catch for 6 yards, and his quarterback is Mitch Trubisky. But
Mitch.
he still had some amazing numbers so far this season. He still saw 23% target share this weekend. He's hit 21% every game so far this year. Only Michael Thomas has had more than him.
Yeah.
So, looking forward, their schedule is favorable for him, especially in the playoffs. And most of the time, the game schemes end up going his way where they need to throw the ball more.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys think? Tasty treat or stale candy? I gotta go treat. He's on my bench. Yeah, I know you want to go candy out of fucking spite, you piece of shit. This guy.
I told him I already have too many Bears on my team.
Yeah.
With one. I fucking hate Matt Nagy. I hate the Bears.
We
I
made
want
him
nothing to
value.
do with Mitch Trubisky. I offered this.
You should
fucker,
be a Mitch fan.
Right.
Why are you not a Mitch fan?
Because he's terrible.
Boys from Cleveland.
This guy texted me. He's like, "All right, Marvin Jones for Allen Robinson." I said, "Okay." He says, send it through. I'm like, motherfucker, you just offered it to me, but okay, I'll send it through. He sits on it for 2 days and never accepts or rejects it. I'm so glad he didn't.
He had a really good week that week.
I would still take that fucking trade right now.
Marvin Jones, Allen Robinson.
If I was
you.
Yeah.
You.
Yeah. You want to off Marvin Jones?
Shut up, Siri. Siri wants to take that trade.
Yeah, she was like, take that fucking trade.
Yeah, I think
I'll give you
Allen
Hollywood Brown for
Robinson's
him.
still a solid flex.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
How many targets did he have last week?
He still had like 9 or 8.
I have like Cortland Sutton is like my number 3.
He's a flex.
Right,
He's a flex for me. He's one of my flexes.
Right.
Yeah.
He had 5 last week.
5 targets.
But I mean, look, he had 7 the week before and then 16.
Start trying to run the ball a little bit more.
We'll see.
Give it to the young buck.
Well, they're gonna run the ball, but he's still their go-to guy on. You know. Like,
Can I eat this fucking?
Yeah. It's time to eat.
All right.
No, you're old as fuck. Eat these junior mints, you fart.
Get out of here.
All right.
Just for Menace.
We've got a couple streamers we want to share for you in a moment. So, stick around.
Okay.
We're done.
Alright.
Should we even pray anymore? Fuck Evan Ingram. Fuck Danny Dimes. I'm over it.
Damn, what made you feel like
I'm
that?
sick of it, man. I just don't want to do it anymore.
Those guys.
Fucking 25 points week 1.
He had 8 targets last week.
Whatever. All right, Uncle Tone's got some defense.
Uncle Tone's got some
streamers for you.
Hit him with them.
It's the Bipocalypse,
so
so people need to stream. Yeah, so you can fucking see me, please. Fucking Alienware, gigantic big screen laptops over here.
It's a normal human size. You're just a little human.
All right, I'm gonna give you guys 3 defensive streamers. I want to hear what you think.
Okay.
We got the Colts,
Yes.
Baltimore,
Uh-huh.
and Rams.
Woo!
Colts playing Miami.
Sign me up.
Miami
They've been
against the Jets.
They've been scoring some touchdowns.
Fitzmagic, Devontae Parker looking like
Of the 3 that you named, I'm taking Baltimore.
Baltimore versus Cincy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny because I think the Rams have the best defense out of the 3, and they're playing
The Pittsburgh Steelers.
the Steelers.
Yeah, that could actually be a really nice one for them.
So I would go Rams, but I think any 3 of these plays.
But I think the Rams can be ran on. Is the thing. I think they have a good pass rush, but I don't think they have a good.
Aaron Donald up the middle.
Here's the thing about Indy and Miami. I think a lot of teams are like, they go into Miami thinking they're gonna have like a cakewalk. And
Yeah, I think the Colts are kind of a trap. I learned that with Buffalo. I learned that with Buffalo. So I'd go Baltimore versus Cincy, new quarterback.
Yeah.
Or the Rams.
Yeah, I like this.
Whichever one. Whichever one you don't have to spend fat on.
Either one.
Who would have guessed it?
Either one.
Quarterback streamer. I'm giving you one streamer, and I think it's a juicy one. You're scared to pick him up. I know you are.
I actually ran with him 2 years ago.
Jameis Winston's blind ass is going to find a nut against the Arizona Cardinals. Cardinals, our defense is giving up 300 yards, 2.7 touchdowns to the opposing quarterback. On average, 28.33 fantasy points. That is killer. That's so good. And Jameis airs that fucking rock out.
Yeah.
He's going to throw a pick at the beginning of the game, 2 picks maybe, and then the rest of the game.
He'd probably throw 2 interceptions and like 5 touchdowns.
Exactly. He'd
have a fumble in there too. So
everyone talks about the Buccaneers, like if they had a better quarterback, how good Mike Evans and Chris Godwin would be. I don't think that's true. I think they're good because Jameis throws picks and then has to air it out the rest of the game.
Right. Well, the dude just fucking chucks the ball.
Yeah. I have an opposite of a streamer for you guys, who I would start Jameis over. Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins has the highest quarterback passer rating since week 5.
Yeah.
So everybody thinks he's on his hot shit right now. He's playing the Dallas Cowboys, who you would think might be a good matchup. Mm-hmm. They air the ball out. They're giving up 12.75 fantasy points to the opposing quarterback.
Damn.
I'd stay away from that matchup.
Yeah.
And because it's the Bipocalypse, I'm giving you a sneaky bonus streamer for tight ends. Mike Gesicki.
Oh, I like Mike Gesicki.
Mike Gesicki, I think is going to be a good fantasy player.
Really?
He's had 2 pretty decent weeks coming up, and I
need to stream one this week.
If you're looking towards the bottom of the barrel,
all right.
I think old Mike might be a good pickup.
I'm looking at him right now.
Yeah.
I like it. Very nice.
That's what I got for you guys.
I don't think Tone's in the mood to pray, guys. So.
Do you not have Evan Ingram anymore?
I do.
He's sick of them.
Maybe you should lead the prayer then.
Yeah.
No, if anybody's gonna lead, you
and it hasn't been working well.
You do a great job.
Everybody knows I don't believe in like the Christian God, and that's kind of who I feel like it runs fantasy football in America. So like somebody else's job. You gotta be your Catholic self, you know.
Let's skip the prayer this week, see what happens.
Okay.
And then revisit next week.
You heard it here first.
You skip the prayer.
There's no prayer.
During Lost Lands, this dude got fucking hurt.
I don't have him anymore, so I don't care if we skip the prayer.
That's what happened. He traded him. We don't have the fucking tripod anymore. Were you even listening to our prayers while we were doing them?
Yeah.
The last 2 times. Did you even give a fuck?
Yeah.
Dude?
What did we say?
Whatever, let's wrap this up. It's been a long one already.
It's been a long episode already. Thanks for tuning in. Listen to our advice. Cherish it. Live it.
And
Let
please
the guardians guide you.
Pray for Evan Ingram at home for us.
Pray for Evan Ingram.
Be a good Christian.
Call up Beelzebub.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got his
Tune in
number.
next week.
666.
Ooh.
Alright, that's all I got.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys later.
Peace.
Roll around the city with my drop top. City with my drop top. Roll around the city with my drop top. City with